welcome back to the channel. And if for all of you that don't know, my name is Steven Aceto, and this is the Bee Raftin podcast. Bee rafts we're going to get into in a minute. But what we're going to be talking about here is different issues that have to do with bees. Not necessarily boring issues, worldwide issues. All right, shit ain't funny. But I wanted to. I promised you guys a video tomorrow, or actually today, Sunday, Sunday the 5th. But I don't want to sell you short. I don't want to give you a shitty video. So it's being pushed back a week. So this is just me telling you, hey, sorry, psych. It's actually, and it has to do with robotic bees taking over regular bees, and not not because there's a war of bees going on. They're being made to replace bees since the bee populations are dying off all over the world. So yeah, there's that. Only I want to present it to you with as much information and as I can. I've got quite a few different video clips on different types of companies making these robotic bees. Some of them for weapons. So again, please tune in next Sunday, and you're going to see it's called Bees versus Robots, and it's right here on the YouTube Bee Raftin, the Bee Raft YouTube channel. Next Sunday will be the 5th, the 12th. So yeah, check out for that. But yeah, so I was checking out, what's the difference between a podcast and a regular video, because I'm doing videos anyway. And it turns out the podcasts are just more of a discussion with someone else, and a little less strict as far as the script goes, which is great because I'm more of a, make it up as I go kind of guy. And I do plan on doing a lot of podcasts. I have a couple people we're talking with, an actual bee removal company, and there's a professor over at Penn State who is working with a nationwide, there's like 15 schools involved, universities around the country. And so I've reached out to some of them, and hopefully we're going to be starting those podcasts soon. But so for right now, in order to let the viewers know, or if you're just an audio listener, that's awesome. Thank you for listening if you're going to be listening to this. And before I go any further, you're going to give me the opportunity to fine tune my sound effect skills, because I remember I had this shitty job. I was working at the post office, and all I would do was type in zip codes. You'd see an image of a mail, and this is in Phoenix, Arizona. And you just type in the zip code and another piece of mail, and it was like a mail sorting facility. So we'd listen to talk shows at night. And one of the talk shows we listened to was Dr. Drew and Adam Carolla. It was pretty cool. But they had a good sound effect guy, and I love media, so hopefully I won't let you down. So we'll see as it goes. I am going to be talking about this episode, what bee rafts are, just to let you know. So in our purpose, the bee raft's purpose is to save bees from drowning. That's all they do. There's other insects that get on them, little raft jackers, small, you might get cockroaches or grasshoppers or wasps, or sometimes spiders, little birds, little mice, tadpoles, frogs. But they're mainly meant for bees, so there's that. But actually, what a bee raft is, it's a decorative flotation device. They're made out of foam, EPE foam, and they keep bees from drowning. You put them in bird baths, ponds, fountains, hot tubs, jacuzzis, whatever. And they help your backyard. So the purpose of using a bee raft is just to provide a safe landing for bees when they, instead of getting their wings wet or drowning just over a drink of water. So because we do need bees. So in case you didn't know, if you're a first timer tuning in, or just you're curious, why people care so much about bees, they are essential. They pollinate flowers, fruits, vegetables, and other animals eat those, and we eat other animals as well as fruits and vegetables. So we need them. True shit. And bees bee populations have been declining around the planet, and it's been going on for years. But just because of stupid fucking humans, like some whoever thought it'd be a good idea to bring like murder hornets to the states, they started killing off bees left and right. You got parasites, these things called varroa mites, that they attach themselves to bees when they're in the hives being formed. So when the bee is fully formed, it's got a varroa mite on it already. And they kill them that way. So there's these little mites. They have to deal with the murder hornets. And then you got pesticides, that are poisoning bees. And then there's just climate change. In some places, the plants and the vegetables and all that stuff doesn't grow because it's too hot, and instead of, winter starting around this certain time of the year, it's pushed back a month or a few weeks. So the vegetation doesn't grow and the bees show up, there's nothing there. So they move on or else they die off. So they're dying for that reason, climate change. Great. Um, so the purpose of the bee raft is just to save them, and or they're mainly for honeybees. I've spoken with, like I said, those people from the universities, and there are certain bees that are, excuse me, specific to certain flowers, like pumpkins and squash. They have squash bees. I didn't know that, but they specifically pollinate those plants. And a lot of plants have bees that are specific to them. Honeybees, on the other hand, are usually what you find in backyards and like gardens, swimming pools, that kind of thing. So they're more common, and that's what the bee rafts are for. Because the other bees, they get water from the plants that they pollinate. But as far as the bee rafts go, when I started designing them, I was researching colors that attract them, and bees see ultraviolet colors first. So, we started with purple and then blue, violet colors. Um, so, the designs are floral to start with, and they're small, they're nice, and they'll fit in your backyard gardens, wherever you have your water gathering, any place really where you see bees gathering to drink. Throw a bee raft in there, and I guarantee you, you'll just be like, nice, because they work really well, and they'll last you a few years easy. So, um, but by giving them something to land on, it helps to keep them from drowning, and then they can fly off and go pollinate the next plants and keep the food supply coming in for us. So, um, there's that. They're pretty simple to use. I mean, here's a bee raft, and I think there's other videos on what bee rafts are, but all you do is put it in the water. That's it, and give it about 5 to 10 days, and the bees will, eventually figure it out. And then once they do figure it out, they do this thing called the waggle dance, and they'll let other bees know what's going on. There's a safe place to land and drink water, and they'll start using it, and they just keep using it. So right on for bees, you know. So there's that. Um, you can help your backyard. You can help your community. You can help yourself feel better that you're going to leave your kids some type of food chain. Hopefully not too polluted, but do your part. It's so simple to do, and not enough people know about this yet, which is another reason I'm making this video. This is just one on the line of a few videos that I've got. But please let people know bee rafting is actually a thing. Um, it's pretty basic. You put it in the water and that's it. It's like recycling. You just do it once and you're done. And thank you again for watching. I like that this is getting easier. And like next week, the video that you're gonna see is gonna have some special effects because I love that shit. I love figuring out how to do special effects with After Effects. And that's another reason it's not going to be, it wasn't done today, because I have some cool graphics and templates that I'm using from this site called Envato Elements. They could be a sponsor. I'll leave the link below in case you want to check out Envato Elements. They have a lot of cool graphics and shit that you can sign up for a membership, and you can get templates for everything. So, and if you want to be Raft, I'll also leave a link below in the description. If you want to find out more, I'll leave a link for the other videos on what B-Rafts are, and you can see them a little more in depth of what they do. So again, thank you for stopping by. And next Sunday, the 12th, February 12th, I think that's Super Bowl weekend. So hey, you can check out a cool video and check out the Super Bowl on Sunday. So right on. Anyway, you guys take care, and we'll talk to you next week. So long.